Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to give you a quick update. Um, when we spoke last, it was my second day out. It was the morning of. And later on that day, I went out to the beach and I sold two accounts on Clearwater Beach, both revolving accounts. So every 2 weeks I'll be out there. Um, the day after that, I went to Countryside Mall and I sold three revolving accounts in Countryside Mall. I'm sorry, two revolving accounts, and then the other guy, he doesn't know he's going to be an account yet, but I'm going to keep going in, every 2 weeks. But he had a district manager coming, so he actually paid me out of his pocket to do his windows. Um, and then it was a little rainy. It's been cold, so I had some slow days where I didn't go do a lot of door-to-door selling. I was kind of brushing up on some of my equipment, getting marketing set up. Just basic, kind of working on the business and working around the house, doing some other things too. Today I went out this morning and sold two more accounts. Um, One of them is really good. It's a restaurant and it's a $30 account. And one thing else, another thing I should mention is, the first four accounts I sold were all for either $10 or $5. Um, and that was on the first 2 days. And then everything I've sold then, since then hasn't been lower than 15. Um, and that's on reoccurring, accounts. And every other one has been $20 or more. So I'm trying to keep my price point high, and I do that even though I'm kind of the underdog. They don't know that, and I don't present myself that way. I don't kind of come across as a bargain service. I come across as more of a luxury brand. I stress that I'm very detail oriented and that I'm not kind of a, wham bam. I take my time. I do a great job and I make sure that everything's perfect. And I've gotten several comments, people saying that, the other guy doesn't do my tracks and this and that. I like that. Well, so little things do make a difference. And with this particular account, I almost wanted to pass on it in a way because it's every bit of $30, and it involves moving out some booths away from tables. The guy's got neon in the windows. He's got it's a big fancy restaurant. It's very nice, but anyway, I couldn't turn it down because um, for one thing, I didn't waiver my price, but I did, let him know that, I'm top notch. And he let me know that the other guy, he did okay work, but he was real spotty on when he was coming in. It was, and he said it's been a couple months since he's seen him. So, and I heard that from, another guy that I watched down there, owner of a vape shop, and he said the same thing. He said he hasn't seen the window guy in a couple months. So I'm thinking, well, these guys are kind of growing out of the accounts. I think I imagine it's probably the same guy who does Dunedin because they're very close together. Real similar type of vibe too. Um, they have a contract, or I don't know what it would be called, but basically the city of Dunedin and city of Clearwater, and they're downtown. They don't have um, chains. It's all local businesses, local owned places. So it's actually, gold mine for this sort of thing because you can get right in and talk to the owner, which is usually the hard part. That day when I was on the beach, I shook a lot of hands. I gave it a lot of cards. I gave a lot of quotes. And I haven't heard anything back on any of the cards I put in people's hands. So I would say that the power of selling a job right there on the spot is really that's kind of what I'm focused on as far as I'm still on the commercial side of this. um, and it's been successful. For the first, since I've started, um, I've gone out 4 days and I have 7 accounts and I've sold 9 jobs. So those 9 jobs I've sold, the two extra that aren't revolving accounts, that aren't already, shook my hand, agreed, see you in 2 weeks, and every 2 weeks after that. There's only two of them that are like that, so I'm just going to keep showing up to those and hopefully bring those in. And, every week when I'm in these areas, I'm going to do these, few jobs I have, and then I'm going to go again and canvas and market at least touch base with everyone, even if I've talked to them before because things change. And trying to think if there's anything else new. New equipment. I got this little device here, which is very handy for doing the kind of windows that I have at my house. Well, that's more like what I have in the kitchen. Those little plate glass windows with the frames, and there's a lot of that because a lot of these areas I'm going in kind of historic looking areas, so they have a little more of the old-fashioned style. Anyway, guys, I wanted to just touch base and let you know where I'm at with everything, and I'll let you know what's going on in a few more days. Thank you. See ya.